Two different live performances I'm going to talk about are a concert and a play. The concert I saw was Eric Church, and the play I saw was called Wicked. Both performances can be used to be described as an architectural space for seeing and hearing. Both use a thrust stage, and both used a playing space which was on the stage. However, the space used by Wicked was a little different than the concert. At Wicked, the stage space and audience space were separated by an empty area where people couldn't stand or walk around in. At the concert, there was a stage space and audience space, but people could lean on the stage and walk on the stage and walk around and sit next to the stage. This space served both performances well because the audience could see the performance well and develop a relationship between the performer and audience. I don't think space could have been used differently at the concert because Eric Church is famous and people would get carried away if he was closer and able to walk around the crowd. And if he was farther away, I think people would develop a more distant relationship, and I think that people would want to be closer to him. That goes for the play too, and I think people would get a different vibe from the play if the actors used space in a different way. Like if the actors were further away, it would cause a more distant relationship, and if people were closer, they would get distracted with trying to pay attention to all the actors and people around them. The relationship between the audience and actor at the concert was close and personal because Eric Church interacted with the crowd and the audience, could sing along to the songs, and people felt Eric Church was talking to them personally, and I felt this way too. This enhanced the performance because I felt like I could be a part of the performance. At one point, he had people even come on the stage and like dance with him. At the play Wicked, the relationship was distant. People just sat in the audience and listened. The crowd didn't like interact with the actors or anything. This affected the performance because people couldn't be included in the play, which causes a distant relationship. Um, if I were seeing a performance at the Globe in London, I would like to be a groundling because that way I would get a more close relationship and I would feel more in tune with the play than if I were higher up and looking down at the actors. Also, I'd feel more that the play was kind of real and I would be closer to the actors, and I think that would be better than being higher up.